So I have some questions I ask here. When we begin with this incident, the latest one, how is an attack on 6-year-old girl child in this brutal manner justified at all? Who thinks it's the right thing to do? But a bigger question, who is fueling anti-Indian hate in Ireland? Is someone doing this deliberately? What action has been taken by their government after 4 attacks on Indians or Indian origin Irish citizens? Is there a deliberate plan to target Indian origin population? They've been contributing positively, about 80,000 residing there. They are only adding to the Irish economy. They are not a law and order concern. They've been legal immigrants who are in many ways an asset to Ireland. Who then wants them out and why? What is the government of Ireland's plan to protect the Indian immigrants specifically in the country and immigrants at large? So let's try and understand that. Joining me in this telecast on 5 Live right now is Supriya Singh. She's the Dublin City Councillor, works with the government and the population on the ground as well. Supriya, thank you for joining me. What do you think can be done to ensure action is taken with this regard? As a councillor yourself, have you spoken to the family? How are you helping the family? How are you reaching out to the top politicians to be able to bring them some relief?
So, Pooja, I met with the Lord Mayor of Dublin, Ray McAdam, this morning, and I can confirm that he is taking these incidents extremely seriously. He has sought a meeting with the Garda Commissioner to address the issue at the highest level and will also be reaching out to the Indian ambassador personally to offer reassurance regarding the safety and protection of Indian nationals in Dublin. As a local representative, I am working closely with the affected families, offering support, liaising with Gardaí and ensuring their concerns are taken seriously. I have also spoken to Tanisha Simon Harris, who has condemned these attacks and has raised the matter with the Minister of Justice. And furthermore, I have also called for the urgent strengthening of Ireland's hate crime legislation. It is essential that young offenders understand the gravity of hate-based violence. No one, regardless of age, should be allowed to spread hatred and walk away without consequences. Justice must be served. And I'm in contact with many affected families. I've been speaking to them. The rise of far-right extremism, especially online, is deeply alarming. We cannot allow hatred, misinformation, or imported ideologies to take root in our communities. Ireland is and must remain a place of safety, inclusion, and mutual respect. And Dublin is known around the world as a city of 100,000 welcomes. And what we are witnessing in recent times, the targeted racial attacks on Indian families, does not represent the values of Dublin or of Ireland. And these actions are vile, unacceptable, and entirely out of step with who we are as an Irish society.
But that's what I'm wondering then. What is the reason, Supriya, you feel that what is fueling these attacks against Indians or Indian origin Irish citizens, 4 in a month at least? Is there a deliberate push, do you think, by these far-right agitators? They are promoting this hate against Indian origin families.
Yes, it has been disappointing, but yes, indeed, it is a deliberate push by far-right. We are seeing disturbing rise lately by the far-right influence in Ireland. See, these attacks, they do not happen in isolation. They are part of a broader narrative, what I feel is being pushed online and in certain social media circles to demean migrants, including the Indian origin families. Far-right agitators, they are using platforms with little or no moderation to spread hate, misinformation, conspiracy theories. Unfortunately, vulnerable young people, particularly those from undersupervised or disadvantaged backgrounds, are being exposed to this content. They are being radicalized online and influenced by hyper-violent content, sometimes tied to the combat sports like UFC, which is also being misused to glorify dominance and aggression. What we are seeing is a toxic mix of online extremism, misinformation, and misplaced anger, targeting peaceful and hardworking families who have contributed greatly to Irish society.
So this online check also is needed, especially with regard to who is writing and what. You are in touch, I'm sure, with the Indian origin families. What are they telling you? What is the sentiment on the ground? Because Indian Embassy also has given out an advisory and to take precautions. Is there tension in the area?
There is a concern and fear among Indian origin families in the community right now. What they expect is action against perpetrators, visible support from Gardaí, and long-term safety measures and stronger legal protections. And I will emphasize again that Dublin is a city known for its 100,000 welcomes. And what we are seeing right now does not represent Dublin or Ireland. That message must be loud and clear. We cannot allow hate, especially online, to masquerade as free speech when it has such real world consequences.
So then let's talk solutions, because I understand that India and Ireland have been friends, allies. There's no tension between the countries. So do you think there's awareness needed for the local Irish population, especially the youth there, to understand that Indians are contributing positively? This diversity isn't there to cause problems. So what can be done as an inter-community interaction by the leaders?
Absolutely. The Indian community in Ireland plays a vital role in nearly every sector: healthcare, education, technology, small businesses. Indians are not just migrants, they are our colleagues, neighbors, and friends. Unfortunately, this truth is being drowned by extremist voices online, where platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, under the ownership of Elon Musk, have become increasingly tolerant of hate speech, conspiracy theories, and far-right propaganda. I mean, accounts spreading anti-immigrant hatred in Ireland, including targeted misinformation about Indian origin families, have received likes from Elon Musk's own account. And this is deeply alarming. When one of the most influential figures engages with extremist content and it legitimizes hate and emboldens those who seek to divide society. So, I mean, I respectfully urge the government of India as well to raise this matter with Elon Musk and seek clarification on why his platform is enabling accounts that actively target the Indian community in Ireland and other countries. We cannot allow hate, especially online, to masquerade as free speech when it has such real world consequences.
All right, I appreciate you joining us, Supriya, and we've put out that image where you've met also some of the senior leaders there in Ireland, and we hope that some solution comes to it. This is absolutely unacceptable about what has been done. I'll put out that image of the family again for you. The family where a little child especially has been targeted and how, and I'll leave you with this image to think for Ireland, for people back here, families back here in India as well, about what this child must be going through, and the family as well in fear. Let's hope that whether it's counseling, arrest, but some action is taken. Thank you.